Welcome to week 1 of our journey through the Bible. We will officially begin on Thursday. However, if you're like me, with a lot of moving parts in your life, don't feel bad for starting early. We're going to be starting where it all began in Genesis chapter 1, in the beginning. Here's a quick heads up again. Remember, we are reading the Bible chronologically, which means we're following the story as it happened, not just reading straight through from Genesis to Revelation. So don't panic if later on we jump around a little. We're doing it on purpose. Because when you follow the story this way, you start to see moments you might have skipped before. And it's important that we don't miss the moment. In Genesis chapter 1 through 11, you will see the foundation of everything. The world, humanity, sin, judgment, and grace, all in our first week. Creation, we see God speaks, the world is formed, no tools, no sweat, just word power. Before jobs, before titles, and before mistakes, humanity is made in the image of God. Then comes the fall. Adam and Eve show us what happens when we trust our own wisdom over God's word. By Genesis 6, things really begin to get bad. God says, build a boat, and Noah says, how big? And yes, the flood, the rainbow, and God's reminder that mercy still follows judgment. And just when people think we've learned our lesson, they build the Tower of Babel. And God says, all right, let's switch the language setting. It'll be good reading this week. Don't miss the moment. This week shows us something powerful. God creates with purpose. Sin disrupts that purpose. But God never stops moving towards his people. Read slowly, stay curious, and if you miss a day, don't quit, just jump back in. We're walking through this timeline together. Week 1, Genesis 1 through 11, the beginning of the story and the beginning of our journey. Let's read it and live it together.